Okay, so right now I'm going to give you a few tips on how to divide a number line in 4, how to divide a number line in 8, how to divide a number line in 3s, and how to divide a number line in 6 parts. So we're going to start with dividing the number line in 4 parts. Okay, so first you need a number line. Okay, and now you need to label that number line. So this is where 0 start and this is 1, representing one whole. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is divide it in half. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and try to find half right there. So now we have 2 parts, but then you'll see like, well, but I'm not trying to divide it in half. So I want to divide it in fourths. So then what we do is we look at this part now, okay, and we try to find the middle of that. So the middle of that will be right here, okay, and then we go to the other side and we try to find the middle of that, and the middle of that is right here. So now we have 1/4 here, 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4. We have in here 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4. Okay. Now let's try to do that with the 8. Okay, and we are going to follow kind of the similar procedure. So the first thing in here to divide in 8, we need to go ahead and draw a number line. Okay, we draw a number line and then we go ahead and label it 0 and 1. Okay, once again we look for the middle of it. Okay, and then we look in here, what's the middle of this and what is the middle of this right here. Okay, so now we have 4 parts, but we don't want 4 parts, we want 8. So then we go to each section right here and look for the middle of this. So we go in the middle and mark it. We go for the middle of that and mark it. For the middle of this section and mark it. Go for the middle of this section and mark it. So we have 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8, and 8/8, which equals to 1 whole. Okay. Now let's try it. And you can keep doing this. Like if it's for a 12s or a 16, or you can just start dividing everything in right in the middle and you will adding it more parts. Now dividing in 3, it's a little bit trickier. So we still need a number line. Okay. We still need to divide it. We still need to label it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put in here 0. Oh, hold on. 0 and 1, and we're gonna try to divide this in 3. Now what I do is that I still try to look at where the middle could be. So I think the middle could be somewhere, hold on, maybe a little bit more to the right. I think the middle could be somewhere over here, right? And then what I do is that I looked a little bit to the left and a little bit to the right. And then I try to mark it as close as I could think that it will be thirds. So what I do first, I look at the middle and then I mark a little bit to the left and a little bit to the right to try to make it as even as possible. And with the 6, I'll do a combination of strategies. I'll go ahead and do this. First, we need our number line, okay? And then I'm going to label it 0 and 1, okay? And I'm going to try to look at the middle, which I think the middle will be around here, okay? And then I'm going to look a little bit to the left, little bit to the right, okay? And I'm going to mark what I think it will be thirds and look even, okay? Now, what do I do? Now, I know that I have 3 parts in here. I know also that 3 times 2 is 6. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to try to find what's the middle of this area. So the middle of this area is 2. The middle of this area is right here, 2 right here. And the middle of this area is 2. So now I have 1, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 spaces. So I have 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, and 6, 6, which equals 1. Okay? So that's some strategies that you can use to divide those in 4s, 8s, 3s, 6.